everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Three Gossip Girls, a Gossip Girl podcast. I'm Liz.
And I'm Michelle.
Tonight, we are discussing Gossip Girl, the reboot, Season 1, Episode 4, Fire Walks with Z. Original air date, July 29th, 2021, written by Courtney Perdue and Baindu Seydoux, and directed by Jennifer Lynch. Zoya's attempts to avoid her birthday are no match for Luna and Monet's warpath. While Julian escalates tensions, Nick and Davis put down their arms. Bad news sounds Max on a bender. Audrey levels with Aki, and Kate gets an exciting opportunity. So much happening.
Oh my goodness. What'd you think? I
thought it was pretty good.
I really liked it.
You really liked this one? I mean, I loved, obviously, the whole Milo stuff, right? Like, that was, like, such a perfect way to incorporate original character with new characters. I was, like, very clever.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch until Sunday, and everyone in our Discord chat was like, oh, my God, I love that they brought this character in. I'm like, who's it going to be? And I didn't think it was going to be someone from the past.
Right.
I thought it was like just, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, oh, maybe it's like Serena's kid or something. But no, it's Milo who we met in the beginning of our season that we just wrapped on, which is crazy.
It's like so fresh still.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so good. So good.
Yeah.
We don't have a glass full of gossip tonight.
No, we do have a glass full of gossip tonight. Listen, just because you're not with me doesn't mean I don't provide for myself. How dare you?
Please, tell me what you're sipping on. I'm jealous.
Okay, so I am sipping on the Mint Julian.
I knew it. I wanted to have this.
Yeah.
Sorry that we couldn't meet, but, you know.
Oh, it's totally fine. I'm going to take a cheers to you. Okay, so the Mint Julian it's a mocktail.
I love it.
Yeah, it's sugar water, fresh mint leaves, and lemonade. But I was like, I'm not doing sugar water. So this version is lemon ginger kombucha with fresh mint leaves. So that
I wonder, sugar water, I've never heard of that just being like a thing. So
right. And then underneath, right? So it's a list of mocktails. I took a screenshot of the menu on the episode. And then underneath was the J Breeze, which was peach schnapps, cranberry juice, and a dash of grapefruit juice. Now, isn't peach schnapps alcohol?
Alcohol. Yeah, it's alcohol.
So how is it a mocktail? Or maybe there's a virgin version of peach schnapps?
It's possible. I thought that schnapps was always alcohol, but I could be wrong.
Right, I could be wrong too. So anyway, the Mint Julian pairs with tonight's episode.
Very nice. And when I saw it on the menu, I was like, Michelle's going to do that. There's no way she can't. It's very simple.
I mean, it's
delicious.
It's literally there on the menu. Like, how could you not? Right.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into Julian. Speaking of the devil.
Yeah.
So we start this episode where you find out that it is the anniversary of her mother's death. And as the audience member, that's not something that you automatically put two and two together with, oh, it's Zoya's birthday, but also, no, it's her mother's death anniversary.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, this is going to be equally hard for both kids, both girls. And then, so she says to Davis, oh, I'm thinking about you. And he says, yeah, I'm thinking about you today, which I was like, oh, makes sense. But what's her name? Lola. She was hanging out this morning.
Lola, she's like, I Insta-stalked you last night. She's very intense for the morning.
I would be like, you got to back up.
Yeah.
I haven't had my caffeine yet.
Yeah.
But Julian also starts this episode kind of in a place where she's ready to show her followers that it's okay not to be, wearing makeup to school. And it just was like, I was like, you go, girl. This is a good way to represent someone who is in the public eye that people look up to and look at every single day. So for her to say, okay, I'm going all natural today, I was like, yes, good for you, girl. I'm happy.
Yeah, for someone who's influential. I mean, it's good. It looks good on her part. We think it's good, but obviously the masses may not agree.
No, and they were saying that you're not supposed to be relatable. You're supposed to look perfect all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Right.
Like, I mean, to us, we like to see the sides of people that are not necessarily perfect. But to them, they're like, well, this is your brand. Like, you need to, brand yourself as someone who's always put together. Which I'm like, but in a way, like, she's still put together. It's just not their definition of that, I guess.
Right. And we also learned how she became so influential. She was the cute kid interviewing all the rock stars.
Right.
So at least we now understand, like, how did you get here,
Right. And, it helps that her dad is in the public eye. He is a musician or a producer. So, okay, let me bring my daughter on set and she can help me out. Or maybe she got it out of her own volition, too. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe she try it out. Let's not put it past her that maybe she tried it out. But yeah, she was the cute kid interviewing all the musicians.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and then
I liked hearing that.
Also on the table, all the brands, all the swag. And Lola's like, I can't believe you get all this stuff for free. It's like Chanel and Dior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that's gonna be something later on. Like Lola, maybe is she into money? Just a light prediction.
Yeah, I also was wondering that too, because she said she was curious of how Julian's building her brand because she's trying to build her music career. So this could lead somewhere.
It definitely could lead somewhere, and it maybe will either make a stronger bond between the girls and she can help her, or maybe it will be kind of like a negative thing in the relationship of them. So we'll see with that. I mean, who knows if we're going to even get to that this part of the season.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're on episode 4, like
I know.
So little time left.
Yeah.
For now, but it's okay. So as we said, Luna and Monet, they're on a warpath. They have not quit since last week's episode. And so much so that first thing on her doorstep on her birthday, poor Zoya, not that she knows at that time, but is the eviction notice. They're trying to get her kicked out of her apartment. Like, don't mess with Julian, even though she's not.
No.
The girls they're making it this whole big production that the entire time I'm like, this could have been avoided over and over and over again. So like that part of the storyline doesn't drive home for me. I'm not interested in them trying to sabotage them yet again, like both girls. So that was like a little lackluster for me in this up. I'm like, are we really doing this again? Like again?
Yeah, they don't quit, and I'm just waiting till the moment where Julian snaps at them. Like Julian keeps taking the blame and I get ownership, but when is she going to be like, hey, I know what you're doing. Please stop. Like, call them out on their shit.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. And I think hopefully after this episode, she will recognize that it's all their, I mean, not all they're doing, but they really antagonize this situation over and over again. So if, she wants to be friends and buddy-buddy with her new sister, then they can't really be in each other's lives. Luna and Monet are not good for this situation. No. Unless finally one day they come to terms with, okay, this is Julian's sister. She's in the group and we'll find someone else to torture.
Right.
But who knows when that day is going to come. I also was upset that they made her have this huge party on her mom's anniversary. I was like, this is not tasteful. I'm not into this.
Well,
but I get it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was all done out of spite. It was done no one was doing it it shouldn't have been done, but they got into it like, okay, well, she's going to have a party, then I'm going to have a party. And it was trying to one up. I couldn't get past the fact that Obi was like, yeah, we'll have a couple of our friends and we'll have dinner. I'm like, who's the friends?
Who are your friends? Who are your friends? She doesn't have any friends here besides you.
Right.
I'm like, they're not her friends. And the fact that you think that Julian's friends are A, her friends, and 2, would not, want to hang out with Julian on like that day is, I don't understand that. I was like, wait a minute. And Zoya's not really even saying anything like, these aren't my friends. She's like, oh, I don't really celebrate my birthday. I like things low key. So we can move over to Zoya for now, but as we said, it is her birthday, and poor thing, also the same day her mother has passed. So she doesn't like to celebrate her birthday on that day, which totally understandable. And then poor Obi, trying to be so sweet, getting her the food trucks, which is so cool. She didn't really take to it.
Dude, but talk about over the top, like Aki said, like, shit, man, way to overdo it.
Right. Like, maybe one food truck would have been sufficient. Like, oh, her favorite gyro, and like, let's bring it in. But like, so many different ones was a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
But also sweet. I do like Obi as a character. I do like how he likes Zoya and their relationship. But just, Obi, he's still a little too much sometimes. I think he doesn't know how to like show his like feelings maybe without going so big, but also, I mean, they have been going on these dates with her father, so like he does know how to keep it low key. And so I guess for her birthday he was like, let me do something crazy.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work. It just didn't work.
No.
So the premise was Zoya was having a small friends get together thing. I'll put that in quotations. But because Gossip Girl, I don't even remember now what they were even, fighting about. I know Zoya thought that Julian was the one to get her evicted or try and get her evicted.
Right.
Even though we know it's Luna because she antagonized that situation by telling Zoya, oh, Julian has something. She knows something about you.
And I mean, Luna even says along the lines of like, I had something to do with it. I'm sorry. So sorry. You'll see. But yeah.
The fact that she even, I mean, I know she had to say something to make it a point that Julian did this, even though she didn't. So she had to tell Zoya this, but I was like, this is so obnoxious. So beyond obnoxious.
Yeah, and like the party happened because, again, it was like one-upping. And it's just, I think Zoya, and this keeps happening, but it seems like at the end of every episode, Zoya catches herself and she comes back down to who she is, right? She becomes grounded again. But I can only imagine your buttons being pushed, like my sister pushes my buttons, and especially on a day like today, where not only it's your birthday, but it's the day your mother passed away, and the reason your mother passed away is because she gave birth to you. So that's right. So the level's already so high. The tension's already so high. So it was just kind of this like, are you kidding? It's almost like you lose sight of yourself and you're only seeing red.
Oh, yeah. And Zoya does lose sight of herself.
She does. Yeah.
A couple of times. And Obi kind of is like looking at her like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is not what I signed up for. I'm seeing you in a different light, which is tricky. But these girls keep trying to literally sabotage her over and over again. And she thinks it's at the hands of her sister, which is just incredibly messed up. But the one positive thing that it does bring is the fathers.
I love this.
This was good. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
You find out that, Nick knows that he's going to potentially be evicted. And what's his name? Davis. I couldn't think of his name. He was like, let me know if you need anything. Let's sit the girls down. This war has to end.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why they came together in the first place, because they're hearing about a war happening at their offices, and they're like, you know what, we're just going to combine the birthday and combine the party and really just turn it into a party for Zoya, even though at that point, like, if I was Zoya, I'd be like, I'm not doing this. because it's inappropriate, and I'm not, but I think the girls were so far gone, they were both like, great, a place we could both take down each other.
Yeah.
You know, they lost sight.
Yeah. And even more so, Julian at the party. Now we know because of little Milo, he had been helping Zoya put some sort of, what even is that he put in her?
It's like a
drink
drug.
in the food,
yeah,
right?
to make her keep eating. It's almost like she's going to get high from it.
Right.
But also, okay, wait. We have to talk about the introduction of Milo.
I loved this.
Milo with the teacup on the steps. I was like, this is everything. But first of all, where the fuck did you get this teacup? Where? Just holding the teacup. He's like, you should know who I am. Google is your friend. And as soon as he said Milo, I was like, don't even tell me we're doing this. And then they said Sparks, and I was like, this is amazing. And then the Google search.
Yeah, so funny. Really good, as I said at the top. Like, okay, if you had to bring back anyone for like story progression or like a fun storyline, he's the one. Like, that's such a good idea.
I mean, what about his lair?
With the all those pictures.
The portrait of Blair?
The portrait of Blair. Oh my God. I was cracking up.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like, this is amazing.
Also, he's 10 years old, but he's in the 8th grade. And so...
Right. Continuity there for sure.
Well, no. I think this is done on purpose because he's super smart.
So yeah, that makes sense too.
And he even makes a remark about how, like, my mom would be, like, so upset with this simple task that I'm doing right now. And I was just
right, like it's beneath me.
It was perfect. Absolutely perfect in my opinion.
It really was. It was great.
Yeah.
And he approaches Zoya thinking he can help her. I guess like the underdog. That's great.
Yeah.
And Zoya does reach out and he does help her with Julian. And so at the party, Julian is like shoving her face, which is so funny, in the most fantastic another outfit. She looks incredible. And so the girls keep still trying to one-up each other, and she goes on stage to make a speech because now they have this video of why Zoya was kicked out of her other school or left. We didn't really know exactly why. She just said she couldn't go back there. Like, I can't go back.
Right.
Which was so sad.
It was like
awful,
hurtful too. I mean, watching it made me so emotional, actually.
Me too. And the poor girl is standing in the front. Everyone is watching this along with her, and she experienced it, and now she has to relive it in front of all these people. And she can't go. She doesn't even run away. She just stands there and cries because.
And her dad.
What else? Am I gonna
their
do?
dads are there too.
Right? Like, wouldn't you say like pull the fucking plug?
Yeah.
Pull the plug.
Yeah.
And so then when it starts to become the situation of Zoya actually is bullied into doing these things, this is when Julian wakes up and she's like, I didn't see this part. Take it off. And so the girls finally, like, Julian takes it off. I mean, they weren't even going to stop this at all, even though she was yelling at them, please stop this.
Yeah.
But they didn't give a shit at all. So that was just really freaking sad. And so now you kind of know why Zoya left Buffalo. It was like another reason to leave. And Julian finally admits that she's a bully, which I was like, okay, weird transition.
Because
weird fucking transition.
Instantly sober.
And
No longer
also
slurring speech.
Within 2 seconds, goes off the stage, comes back on. Hey guys, it's me again. It was like a completely different person. You're like, wait, what?
What do you think of this?
So
speech?
weird.
What do you think of it?
I mean, I appreciate it, of course. Do I need to take a picture of me now because this is when I'm saying it and I'm not going to do it ever again? I mean, a little dramatic.
Well, she's saying share it with the world. Hold me accountable.
Right. Which I love that. Please
Yeah.
hold her accountable for her actions and what she says, especially because she is such a public figure. And, you know, was bullying her own flesh and blood. So
It's so, like, I get she's the face and she obviously is in charge of her own social media, and she's an influencer. But she's so easily manipulated.
Yes.
And it just goes to show, I think, was it Wolf Max who said it last week? Like, you're just the curated version. Like, you don't even do you even think about what you're doing? Because we see her wanting to do the good things. I mean, she brought her sister to this school. But yet
she did.
But somehow she keeps falling back because Luna and Monet are like, no. And they're just creating these situations instead of her even questioning. They're creating the
situations, and they're using Gossip Girl to, like, intensify the situation.
Right.
So the both girls think at any given moment that they're going to release something and they're just going to be back at odds again. And Julian was trying to do the right thing in the morning. Like, I'm going to wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Instantly, you know, the moment is lost because Zoya thinks that she's trying to kick her out of her apartment.
Right.
So it just, these two girls, like, I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested.
I mean, they have the best one-liners, I feel.
Absolutely.
But I'm over.
They're queens. Don't get me wrong. They're fucking queens. I just don't need all of the drama from that. Give me like, if you want to mess with other people, obviously I don't approve of it, but, like, don't mess with the sisters. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I love the end with the girls at the hotel. I thought that was so sweet. I was like, yes, okay, let's see how long this lasts. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also interesting how Milo knows Luna. In their scheming ways. You know, she's like, you're too short to ride this ride. And he's like, give me a little something. What's going down tonight? I mean, he didn't warn Zoya.
He didn't.
So he's just as, you know.
Where is his loyalty? He's just for the tea. And that's Georgina. She was never loyal to anyone either.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Georgina is there for the tea. She's there to, you know, you want her to work your stuff, but she's not going to go on either side.
Exactly. And so I love that. Like, they had the little friendship. Excuse me. So that was really funny.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Audrey and Aki.
You know, I think Audrey might be my favorite.
She's definitely getting to be one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
She's stepping up. In the beginning of the episode, obviously I was struggling with her. I was like, Audrey, you know, just have a conversation with him, or maybe he's not ready to have this conversation with you. And so you kind of have to, I know it's like, this is your boyfriend and you should know what's going on, but they're just, like, running away from each other the entire time. Yeah. Like, very blatantly, like, screeched around and, like, walked the other way. Like,
yeah.
Not good. But she kind of has this talk with Julian where, in my opinion, she was kind of saying, like, oh my God, am I, like, a beard? Is Aki gay? And I'm, you know, just the person that he's in a relationship with now, but what does that mean for our future? And I just was, like, happy when they finally had the conversation. And she's like, are you gay? And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then later on, he's like, I don't think so, but I think I'm bi. And she's like, okay. We're finally getting somewhere. And he says, I love you. I'm into you. I'm so super attracted to you. And I want to be with you. But it's like, what does that mean for the future of the relationship?
Right. And he also admits he doesn't regret kissing Max.
He doesn't.
And she said,
it's funny because Obi doesn't know that he kissed Max.
No. Some random girl, he thinks.
Some random girl, which I'm like, wait, Julian knows. Aki knows. Max knows. Audrey knows. The only people that don't are Obi and, like, maybe Luna and Monet. I don't know if they know.
I'm under the impression that Obi and Aki are the best friends of the boys.
Yes, I think that's true.
And then Aki is close with Max, but I don't think Obi and Max are close. We don't see them checking in on each other. Yeah, I don't think they hang out.
Yeah, also their lifestyles are a lot different. Like, Max is always partying and going out, and Obi kind of doesn't really want to be part of that scene all the time. So it would make sense. So What else do we have to talk about? I have the teachers. Okay. The teachers.
Oh.
So Kate gets this opportunity to potentially be highlighted in a article.
In the Paris Review.
Oh, in the Paris Review. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And so she thinks that she doesn't have time or mind to even try and come up with an article to write for this, to submit.
Right. And internally, though, it's because she feels she's not good enough, because we find out she didn't actually finish her master's.
Right. And so she thinks, oh, maybe I'm only good at Gossip Girl. Like, I am good at this narrative. I know how to get the people going, and I know how to write for this. Maybe this is all that I am capable of. So her two friends, they are like, oh, give us the phone for the day, or give us the account for the day. Because, Gossip Girl can't stop. There's no way Gossip Girl can stop.
No, it's obviously something good's going to happen. It's a birthday.
It's Zoya's birthday. Something good's going to happen. And so the whole eviction stuff goes down, and Kate doesn't see it because they have blocked her.
Yeah.
Because they want her to focus on writing. But she gets wrapped up in it anyway, as one would.
I mean, she sees Zoya in the hallway, and for Zoya to tell her what's going on, I was like, whoa. That's a lot of trust.
Her Kate.
I know.
She calls her Kate.
Is that how it works in Constance Billiard?
I know. I was like, wait, so are the teachers like, I mean, obviously we know for most students, the teachers are like lesser than or lower than them. But for Zoya, I feel like, she isn't one of them, at least yet. So I don't know. Do I think it's disrespectful that she called her teacher Kate? Maybe Kate said to her whole class, like, call me Kate. I don't know.
That has to be it.
Yeah, because I don't think Zoya would just come up with that on her own.
No.
So, yeah, but I was like, oh, we're on first name basis here. Okay.
Yeah, I thought
but she's
the same
like
thing.
Wanting to know what's going on, and Zoya does flat out tell her.
Yeah. And then that's when she realizes she was been blocked all day.
Yeah. Yeah, and so the teachers, I find them to be incredibly annoying.
Yeah, Yeti and Wendy.
Them.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm happy they helped her. And they even said, like, Gossip Girl is just a social experiment. This wasn't supposed to take over. We're rooting for you. But also, they're so addicted because look what they've done.
Right.
And
then
yeah.
At the end, when the girls are hugging at the party, they're happy to see that the girls have made up. So it's like, okay, so you're pegging them against each other just so you can see them make up.
Right. You're manipulating the story for ultimately. And how about the speech Kate gives to Zoya? Us underdogs have to constantly fight for acceptance.
Uh-huh. Yeah. She's the one who pushed her to have the party and
celebrate.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
It's so convoluted. But I mean, the whole entire time, every time it's just the teachers, I'm like, next. I can't with their like fast talking and the way that they're, I don't even know what to say. It just bothers me every time they're on the screen.
Yeah, they're definitely my least favorite of the story. But again, they're running Gossip Girl, so they're an essential part.
I know.
They're an element of the show,
Right.
Yeah.
Lastly, we have to talk about Max.
Oh boy, Max.
He's been missing for a week, at least from school. I guess he hasn't gone home because his fathers don't know where he is or what he's up to.
Right, and I guess he only crashed at Caparo's for one night.
Yeah, he said he hasn't seen him since then. And then all of a sudden, pulls up with nurses in a car. And so he finally shows up to school, but he's obviously on drugs and, not taking things seriously yet again. And he's very upset and hurt and probably depressed and avoiding his feelings because of everything that's happening in his life. So he's desperately trying to get Rafa yet to still see him and talk to him, and Rafa's like, he's like, I'm care about you, I do, but you gotta get your shit together. You gotta get together.
Yeah, I mean, he even tries to get into the party and he's not on the list. And he's like, I am the list.
I am the list, yeah.
But Rafa, I mean, the teachers were at that party, but whatever.
Right? Ridiculous.
Everybody was at the party and everybody's on the list, but Max isn't on the list. But Max gets pulled away by Rafa and spills all his pills. And he's like, you got to get your shit together. You got to go home and talk to your dads, because I doubt they're really that mad at you. Like, I doubt Roy is really blaming you.
Right, but he is.
Apparently, yeah.
Fuck you.
What?
Yeah, sad. And he says even, what's the other father's name? Gideon. He goes, Gideon's my real dad. He's the one I was spawned from, and I'm upset. He's upset with Roy, and it's a very sad situation. I can't imagine you finding this out about your parents, and then your parents, I mean, obviously they're deflecting that it's not Max's fault. He did bring it to the surface, but it's the father's fault. And so maybe one day he'll be able to like have a talk with Max and say like, yes, I know it wasn't your fault. It's mine.
Right.
But not right now, because Max had left, and then goes to Rafa's again. And this is when Rafa he gives in. He gives in, and
I was so mad.
They hook up, and I was like, no.
I was screaming. I was like, no, I don't want to do this, because he's like, stop fucking with me and just fuck me. And then Rafa's like, you have to leave. I can't do this. And then they're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, he's like, I can't hold it in any longer. And they hook up, and who knows what's going to happen with that.
This is bad news. This I could see getting out on Gossip Girl somehow.
Absolutely.
Like, we'll make a shift.
How do you feel about Rafa talking to the other teachers, knowing they're Gossip Girl, not getting involved, but also getting involved?
Right. And he even says, I know everything. Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything. But also, I don't know. Are you a good guy? Are you a good guy? Are you a weasel?
I know. I'm like,
no.
I want to think he's good.
He just fucked a student. I'm going to say no.
But he just fucked a student. So.
Also, he fucked a student when a student is in very bad mental shape.
Right. It's like not the time to sleep with them.
It's never the time, but it's never the time.
This is definitely, without a doubt, the worst absolute time that this could have happened. And the fact that Max was so vulnerable, I don't even know. But you know what? It might, for Max, now that they had sex, he might just get over it.
He might. That's true, because out of his system.
Or not. Yeah, or not. And that could lead to potential more problems with them, and maybe, obviously, keeping it a secret. Right. But will that get out on Gossip Girl? Could be bad. I mean, if Kate and the others want to get Rafa out, they have it. I'm sure they'll get it as, some way, somehow.
Someone's going to see Max leave the apartment, or Rafa and Max talking weird, or maybe...
Yep.
I mean, don't you feel like we're going to see Max in bed next week with Rafa? And, like, we can't do this again. Like, where is Max staying? Where is he going to sleep? Is he going to stay at his house? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this was a one and done thing.
Right.
I don't know.
So, it would be really bad if people saw him leave Max's. Yeah. I mean, Rafa's. So, I can only imagine that will be something down the line, whether it's these last 2 episodes or next part of the season, but that can't go a secret for long.
No.
People are going to know. What did you learn in this episode, Michelle?
I don't know what I learned. Don't trust kids. Like, I struggled with this, because usually it's pretty clear.
It is usually pretty clear. I feel like Milo taught some things. Like, if you have a history, the internet will always find it.
I love
that. And also, if, you want to sabotage someone, you just send Russian bots to them.
Oh, yeah.
to Venmo
Absolutely.
and do whatever. So
All the
I
purchases.
thought that was funny.
Yeah. And you're right. I did like that he said, you don't have to worry about ever canceling someone. They cancel themselves.
They cancel themselves. I loved that.
And then
Which is so true.
Yeah. And so the tweet that that Julian had from, when she was so young.
Yep.
And, anything can be brought back up. And that is true. Like, if you ever go back, we've done this where we go back in all of our social medias and all the accounts are like, oh my God, I hope I didn't say anything. Like, I'm not that.
Yeah.
Am I an asshole? Was I insensitive? I don't know.
Right. You just hope and pray that you never once said anything. And Zoya unfortunately did.
Julian.
And I'm sorry, Julian. And, it comes back to bite you. What fashion moments did you love?
I absolutely loved Audrey's oversized chunky cardigan.
Yeah, so cute. She wears those cardigans very well. She gives me Blair vibes.
I was just going to say that. I wrote that down. Especially in this episode.
Yeah. Out of all of them, if I had to compare, she gives me the most Blair vibes. Like,
yeah.
Brooding in a way, but also like obviously very sophisticated and worldly, and I just find them to be, similar, like bitchy, but in a way where it's like, I'm just honestly bitchy.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I thought that too. Yeah. What did you like?
I liked Luna had a camel poncho in the beginning. And I also really liked both Zoya and Julian's dresses or dress suit, whatever that was, at the party.
Yeah, I love that outfit. Yeah, that's what I had too. It's good.
And my favorite quote was, most people cancel themselves if you look back far enough.
I had a couple of quotes. Effortlessly me, what is this? The New Girls Pantene ad? And also, whatever a Minka Kelly is.
Oh my God. Zoya. She doesn't know Minka Kelly? That pained me.
I know. Only Hawaiian papaya.
Oh.
So funny. And then this one, like literary great Hannah Horvath before her, which Hannah from Girls. I was like, oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Yeah, I think Will loved the Girls reference in there too.
Yeah.
Are you ready for an MVP?
Yeah. Yes.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Milo.
Julio. Oh my God, Julian. Milo. That's a great choice.
Yeah. I mean, Milo, for me, he stole this episode. I just can't get over his moment with the teacup and coming back and just, it was fantastic for me. Yes. Milo.
I agree. I loved Julian finally came to the realization that she is a bully. And then I also gave Audrey a blue ribbon for finally saying to Aki, it's okay. I just need to know.
Yeah. Right.
Instead of being insensitive for the past couple of days or whatever, with you questioning it, just have an open conversation and be accepting and okay of it. And she finally did. So that's a plus.
Definitely. Yeah.
There's a bunch of trivia for this episode.
Ooh.
So it says the iconic 2007 Gossip Girl characters, Georgina Sparks and Blair Waldorf, are seen in photographs. Georgina, however, is the only one mentioned directly and throughout the episode. Right. It's like you don't say we know who she is. It's Blair Waldorf, but they don't use her name that frequently.
No.
In this reboot. Milo Sparks returns for the first time since his infancy in Gossip Girl. He is now a 10-year-old freshman at Constance Billiard who brilliantly orchestrates online movements for the popular kids at school. The photo of Vladimir Putin was originally a single large portrait, but Joshua Safran changed it to a small photo with Georgina to allow for a bigger photo of Blair.
I love it!
Yeah. The episode title references the 1992 film Twin Peaks, Fire Walks with Me, a prequel sequel to Twin Peaks. The film focuses on a murder of one woman and the last 7 days of the most popular girl in school, Laura, an active drug user who routinely cheats on her boyfriend. Okay. As we said last week, Jennifer Lynch, the daughter of David Lynch, directed this episode and The Last Lies Wide Shut. Monet mentions the Imagined music video, saying that Julian was involved. This was a cultural event in 2020 when numerous celebrities recorded themselves singing segments of the John Lennon song Imagine as an attempt to lift people's spirits during the 2020 quarantine event.
Yep.
That's going to go down in history on trivia of this episode, which is crazy. Photographs of North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, Russian President Vladimir Putin, billionaire Elon Musk, and singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran are shown amongst the pictures of Georgina Sparks. Ivanka Trump is mentioned as having given Milo his housekeeper. Hailey Bieber is mentioned having worn a dress to Erewhon that was similar to the one Julian wore at the event. The controversial English actress and activist Jamala Jamil is mentioned when Julian's fat-shaming tweets resurface. Audrey notes that Jamila defends Julian's tweet.
Yeah, and she said, ew, Jamila defended it.
Oh, come on.
I know.
The fight between Kim Kardashian and rapper Kanye West is referenced when Audrey draws connections between Zoya and Julian to the famously rocky couple. The French actress and supermodel Lily Rose Depp is mentioned. Didn't it sound like they said Lily Rhodes?
Yes, they did.
And I was like,
I know.
What?
I know.
She is a daughter of infamous actor Johnny Depp. Milo takes credit for giving Lily E. coli at Luna's request. The event took place in 2007 and was heavily reported on the news as an illness caused her to have kidney failure at the age of 7. However, this creates a continuity error as Milo wasn't born until 2010.
Oh.
However, it's possible the history of Gossip Girl with its events is different from real life. All right, so we have 2 questions. One from Kimberly. How do we think they will go forward with the sisters? Who is their next target?
Oh, I think Gossip Girl's next target and hot topic of discussion will be Max and Kaparos.
Yeah.
I think, listen, we cannot keep drama between the sisters after this cupcake rope moment. It wouldn't make sense right away.
Right.
So that's my light prediction for that.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, down the line, hopefully Julian keeps her word. She's not a bully. That doesn't mean that there other things can't happen to them in between. But yeah, Max and Rafa has to come out.
Yes.
Has to.
Yes.
Oh, kitties.
Yep, Soleil.
Audrey and Aki maybe eventually will come out that he kissed Max.
Right. Maybe that will all come out in Gossip Girl surrounding Max. Like, I think when Max is down, they're just going to keep kicking him down. The parent situation, let's throw Aki in there. Let's throw Kaparos in there. And yeah, I think that'll be the next target.
Yeah. What do we think for the sisters, though? I mean, are they just going to be like besties? And maybe, as we said before, like Luna and Monet will like kind of give it a rest?
I think maybe besties for a little while, but maybe Luna will try to influence Zoya and being like, oh, you know, we're showing up more on her channel. We could do so much more with you if you wanted to branch out. Something like that. Because what are we going to do with them? Their purpose is PR and style. So,
right.
You know.
So that would be interesting if they decide, okay, let's make Zoya a personality too.
Right.
And so both sisters have that going on for them.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't foresee Obi sticking around then because it's kind of like what I already left. I don't need to do this again.
Right. Exactly.
I like them. I have said repeatedly I do like them. I think they're a cute couple. I don't foresee it lasting.
I don't either.
It's too, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too surface right now, at least. Yeah. Vic asked, do we prefer a low-key birthday party or a big one? It depends on my mood.
Oh, this is so tough. Yeah, it depends on my mood, and it depends if I'm planning it.
Right.
If I need to be in control, is what I've discovered.
Yeah, same.
So,
but yeah.
Listen, I could tell you guys, I could tell whoever wants to do something and be like, I want this and go forward, or I want this and go forward. And then I'm good, but I have to set the foundation.
Yeah.
So you know how to proceed.
Exactly. And if it's like staying in, depends on my mood. If it's going out, again, depends on my mood. I've had years that just want to sit home and eat pizza.
Right.
And then the years where you're like, let's go out.
Yeah.
You know, obviously in the last 2 years, that really hasn't been the case, but it is what it is. We'll get our year back.
We sure will.
Eventually.
Listen, next year I'm turning 35, so something has to be.
Something has to be good.
Something has to be good.
Yeah. Let's go into a Betty of the Week.
You're a total Betty. You're a total Betty. You're a total Betty.
This week I chose Kimberly.
Oh, hey.
Hey, girl. She was part of the Special K's, and every time I see her name, I want to sing Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. And I'm like, in my head, like, now it's been stuck in my head since I've chosen her, and I'm like, okay. But she sent us questions this week. She's finally caught up on the podcast. We're so excited to have you. She's been in the Discord chat. Love seeing, oh my God, those photo shoots of her. I was like, girl, stunning.
Queen.
Birthday, she did a birthday photo shoot. It was amazing.
It's such a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Photo shoot
Maybe
for your
that's
birthday.
what you should do for your 35th. Get your photos taken.
Maybe. But I mean, seeing that, I screamed when I saw those and I was like, yes. Yeah. Oh my God, gorgeous. Most gorgeous.
Same. I was like, oh
wow.
my God, what a good idea.
Yeah.
So, we hope you had a great birthday. You were gorgeous.
Yes.
And we just wanted to say thank you so much for joining the little patron family. And we look forward to speaking with you more and getting to know you more. And it's already been a pleasure. So keep your comments and questions coming.
Yes, please. Actually, before we continue, I wanted, you brought up Discord. I wanted to read 2 things that Angelina wrote in our Discord. So we have a Gossip Girl channel. We have an OC channel. We have Big Brother channel. We have a One Tree Hill channel. And our patrons are the best, and they have access to Upper East Siders tier. They have access to the Discord channel. If you're more interested, patreon.com/TotalBettyMedia. But I liked Angelina's this week, her thoughts on the new Gossip Girl. And she writes, no one asked, but for me, objectively, new Gossip Girl is better in its groundness and craft, but OG is better for the chaos and nostalgia and Blair. I was also trying to figure out why Luna and Monet seem worse than Blair, and I think this is that they don't reciprocate the level of friendship that Julian gives them.
Yes.
They are clearly using her, and I know we all acknowledge that Blair and Serena don't have the healthiest relationships, and you never doubt that they care about each other in theory, which I felt was like so true.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely see that Luna and Monet, it's all like business.
And really, they only have each other as friends.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, because nobody else accepts them really in the group.
Yeah, and then continues with, I do appreciate the switch out of besties for stakes. It adds to the tension of the will they, won't they had with Serena and Blair. Seeing baby Milo really highlighted why watching Georgina is fun. It's the fact that she's clearly the smartest person in the room. Mm-hmm. All of the good OGG villains have something that makes them charming. The new GG villains are grounded in reality, so they're not fun in the same way.
Totally.
A little takeaway. Thank you, Angelina.
Yeah.
Love your thoughts.
Thank you, Angelina.
But I felt
definitely
that those 2 paragraphs that she wrote really sums up this version of Gossip Girl really well.
Yeah, and I guess like the emotions that we're having watching it, like we can't quite put our finger on why this doesn't resonate with us, or maybe this resonates with us more than the original. So I think, yeah, what she said was perfect.
Yeah.
The whole Serena Blair thing, as much as we talk about them in lengths of how obnoxious their relationship is or how bizarre it is, it's not really the way that Luna and Monet have that relationship with Julian. It doesn't really work there. And that's why I said like last week that Audrey and Julian I could see being more so Serena and Blair.
Which they are.
Then Julian and Monet, Monet and Luna. There's so many names. There's so many freaking names.
There's a lot of characters. I mean, Luna and Monet are the minions, but they have more power.
Yeah, they have way more power. They almost have more power than the head.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this weird balance.
It is.
Yeah.
But I look forward to next week, which is Hope Sinks, and it's a Halloween episode.
I know. I'm so
excited. Yeah. The summary is as Halloween approaches, Zoya and Julian decide to team up. Meanwhile, an incident at nearby schools finds all eyes on Gossip Girl, leading Kate to question her future. Aki intervenes in Mac's personal life, and Audrey panics over her own. Zoya's new friend has Obi worried.
Ooh. Okay.
Is it her new friend in Julian? Maybe that worries him.
Maybe. I don't know why I got so excited for that.
Same. I was like, oh, maybe like another male.
Are we going to introduce another? But really, are we just going to use these characters? I mean, we need some more side characters to come in.
Yeah. I look forward to more dads.
Yeah.
In all senses. Like, let's get the parents in here. They were so level-headed with each other.
Yeah.
And finally recognize, like, why are we feuding? You know, like, we have to be here for our daughters, show a good example for them.
Right.
So he did give him a ride home.
He did.
Got in the car.
Yeah.
So maybe next week there'll be some sort of, I don't know if anything's really going to come of it at this point, but
maybe a family dinner. A family dinner at Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. That would be good.
Yeah.
That definitely would be good.
Yeah.
Before we end, I have a Will's treat.
Will.
Gossip Girl characters as One Tree Hill characters.
Aww.
From a mystery requester.
Could it be Gossip Girl?
Who are you, mystery requester?
XOXO.
So we have Julian. Nathan has the most attitude out of the gate. Her beach house videotape and the fashion show. Has a good heart but is threatened and lashes out constantly. Has more game than Zoya. Zoya, Lucas. She is very innocent at first, confronts Julian early, and eventually has to turn on the juice to go mano with Julian. Is more academically focused than Julian.
Mm-hmm.
Kate. Dan.
Ooh.
She tries to change and influence the lives of kids with vindictive attitude. She thinks she's doing what's right, teachers being respected by Nathan's basketball career.
Mm-hmm.
Obi. Haley. A bit boring at first, but his interest in Zoya is the most endearing, like Haley's season 1 with Nathan. Is the most genuinely kind character so far, but can be a bit boring. Max. Peyton.
What? Okay.
Which is funny because Max is like one of your favorite characters.
I know, it's true.
The popular kid with a tortured soul has bravado breaks down when he's confronted with the reality of his dad disappointing him. Honorable mention, Chris Keller.
Ooh.
We have Audrey. Brooke. Damaged relationship with her mom and an early focus on her sex life as a main feature. Class president is very forgiving and kind. Aki. Chase. Just like Chase, he tried to be a clean teen in his relationship until Max showed up and got him all twisted like Brooke did with Chase. He is endearing. Luna and Monet. Nikki and Hurricane Taylor James. Oh my god. The two most overly dramatic shit stirrers in the entire series. Nick, Karen, easy. Davis, Larry Sawyer, easy. Rafa, Pete Wentz. Max up with a teacher at Constance St. Jude's, and all he will get is this stupid report card.
Oh, that was so good, Will. Thank you.
That was so good. I love when we mix our worlds.
Me too.
Up. It's so much fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we leave, though, we have an Apple Podcast review.
We got
another
one? New review. This is the time of the show where we gently remind you, request, and beg.
Mm-hmm. Kissing the feet.
Yes. If you listen on Apple Podcasts and you're enjoying the show, please leave us a 5-star rating and a review. It means the world to us. It helps us grow our numbers. We're finding that people are tuning into this to listen to the reboot. Like, they're coming here for the reboot, and I hope they stay for
please stay.
OG.
Open arms.
Open arms. But yes, we got a new review from Knox MB titled Perfecto, 5 stars. These podcasters bring the vibes and good energy on every episode. As someone who is a fan of the original and loving the 2.0 version, it's refreshing to listen to people who actually like the show and not only provide negative feedback. Like other Gossip Girl podcasts that shall remain nameless for now. Smirk emoji, XOXO Gossip Boy.
Yes, Gossip Boy.
First off, Gossip Boy, thank you so much for your kind words and for leaving your review and for listening and enjoying our episode. I will say, if you're going to stick around and maybe you'll listen to our older episodes of the original, I'm not the kindest when it comes to Chuck. So, well, it's my honest review, and
exactly,
we have a lot of fun discussing. We love discussing the show, but thank you so much, and please leave us a review if you haven't already.
Yeah, and if you're new to 3 Gossip Girls and you found us from the reboot, please let us know. We're dying to know.
Please, please, please.
Yeah, and if you liked it so much that you decided to go back to the beginning and listen from the beginning of our podcast for the original, then let us know too, because that's just great. And we really appreciate it.
And then you'll experience all the different emotions and changes that happened along that way.
Lots of emotions and changes. And we're heading into season 5 come September. So you have a lot to catch up on, but it's worth it. I hope.
Yeah, come join us.
Come join the dark side of TBM.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Well, until next week, we hope you guys have a wonderful week, wonderful Wednesday or Tuesday if you're a patron.
We have to give them an emoji.
What would you like to do?
A balloon? It's a birthday.
Oh, I was like, a balloon?
Birthday
a balloon and a birthday cake?
Yeah.
Is that good?
So if you're listening to this episode for the first time, we obviously want to hear from you. Send us your questions and your comments. You could check out our Patreon, patreon.com/TotalBettyMedia. But if you just want to send us an emoji so we know you're listening, do it up. Just send it.
Yeah. Instagram, email, whatever you want to do. We're good.
Yeah.
Information is all in the show notes in case you're wondering.
Yes.
You'll find us. Not to worry. But XOXO, guys, we love you, and we will be back next week for episode 5, which is like technically a penultimate of a mid-season finale, sort of something. Big deal. I don't know.
Right.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, have a good one.
Bye.
You know you love us.
XOXO.
Gossip Girls. Thank you so much for listening to 3 Gossip Girls. You can find us on all social media platforms at 3 Gossip Girls Pod or at 3gossipgirlspod@gmail.com.
This has been a Total Betty Media podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vicora.